Today, as part of AIB, the Future Project, we're having a chat with Jack Carty, who's a rising star with Connacht Rugby. Jack is 21 years old and comes from Athlone in County Westmeath, and he's just finished his degree in NUI Galway. He plays at out half for Connacht and has also represented Ireland at various levels. Jack joins us on the line now to tell us about his career as a rugby player as well as his plans for the future. Jack, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us this evening. So to start off, tell me about your experience so far with Connacht Rugby. How did you get involved with them?
Well, she would have started when I was 13. I was just kind of started secondary school from Maris at Lone. We would have been down here kind of just doing a bit of training during the summer. And I suppose then when we kind of got a bit more serious, then when we were 16, we kind of came down we were put up in digs down here in Dertnacarb, so we're down here since we've been 16. And then kind of since then, it's been kind of under 18s, under 19s, under 20s. And I was fortunate enough then to win Interpro titles under 18s and under 20s, which led then to me getting recognised probably at age grade level with Ireland 20s and represent them in the World Cup in South Africa, and that just kind of led on now to where I am at the moment, kind of pushing to kind of get on the senior team. Made my debut there last year. I think it was this weekend last year, 21st September against Glasgow. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been at now. I'm just kind of trying to push on.
Okay, and you said that you've actually just finished your studies at NUI Galway, but over the last couple of years, how did you actually combine playing such an intense level of rugby with your college studies?
Yeah, initially I thought it was grand, but then kind of towards the kind of heavy work of the degree, and then when rugby was when I was kind of getting more involved, I was kind of struggling for a bit. But I met the lecturers and met people in the college, and then with the guys up in Connacht, with Nigel and the guys in the academy and Tim Allen, they really kind of helped me out and kind of got stuff kind of moved around or stuff like that. So they were very helpful. So yeah, I know it seems there's a good kind of connection between the college there and Connacht, so it's kind of very accommodating.
Okay, and as a young rugby player then, what are the main challenges that you find yourself facing as an athlete and as a rugby player, and how do you deal with them?
I suppose for myself it's kind of just staying fit and healthy. Luckily I've never had a bad injury, so I'm fairly fortunate with that. But I suppose kind of for everyone it's probably performance, because you probably have to perform highly on a regular basis, and like in rugby, performance is kind of your only currency, so it's vital to be playing well and challenging consistently.
Okay, and then over the next, I suppose, 5 or 10 years, where do you see yourself going in terms of your career, and how do you plan on achieving your goals?
Yeah, well, hopefully, I see my future here with Connacht. Pat Lam is a great kind of team going, and he's seen kind of the first few games that the rugby we've been playing is kind of attractive. So hopefully we can that can turn into results over the next few games. But just for myself, yeah, just probably just to be challenging, kind of starting place in the next year. That hopefully kind of to be a vital part of the Connacht division and for the next 5-10 years, and kind of to learn from Dan, Moya and Craig, which then all ties in with performance again, and need to be playing well to be kind of getting recognised. And then obviously kind of always growing up, you've been looking at kind of Irish senior teams, so hopefully if I stay fit and I start playing well, maybe I can get recognised at a higher level.
Jack, thanks a million for chatting to us this evening. It's been great talking to you, and best of luck with your career in the future.
No problem. Thanks very much for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, that's it for this evening's feature as part of AIB, the Future Project. We hope you've enjoyed this series over the last couple of weeks, and we wish all the best to our fashion, film, music and sports stars who've chatted to us.
With AIB, the Future Project, Allied Irish Bank plc is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.